Senator, I'll ask you, I guess, what John Roberts was asking the vice president. Do you trust the Turks to deliver?
Trust but verify, and let's make certain that their actions are going to be stronger than their words. This is not a ceasefire. It is a pause. What they're trying to do is have the Kurds vacate areas in Syria and move into this safe zone, if you will. But you're still asking them to give up their homes and to give up their communities and to relocate themselves. And Neil, I think what we want to do is to see Turkey stop the fighting, and we want to see the Kurds protected. And the Kurds, the SDF, has been very active in helping us to corral and to capture and to hold and to remove ISIS from this area. And they are protecting some of those prisoners. We do not want those ISIS fighters to have a jailbreak and go back to their countries and go back to fighting us. They want to kill us all.
Well, I guess your colleague Mitt Romney is concerned that could happen. Speaking on the floor of the Senate just a little while ago, Senator, he said, what we've done to the Kurds will stand as a bloodstain in the annals of American history. What did you think of that?
Well, we have a lot of the Kurdish population in Nashville, and there are about 20,000 Kurds who call Nashville home. We've been in close touch with them. They are quite concerned. They have fought valiantly. The Syrian Kurds have lost 11,000 lives in this fight against ISIS. They have been a staunch ally of ours. And
do you think we've made good with them again? I mean, the reason why I mentioned it, Senator, is a number of Democrats are telling me today earlier on Fox Business, which if you don't get, you should demand, but that's neither here nor there. But they were saying that the president was patting himself on the back for dousing a fire that he caused. What did you think of that?
I disagree with the policy of coming out of Syria. I didn't agree with the drawdown back in December. I did not agree with the policy earlier where we moved our forces out. What we have to realize is that the Kurds have been there with us. We need to provide that protection. We have depended on them.
So you don't accept what the president said about them, that, you know, they haven't really been that great fighters, they're kind of overrated, all some of this other stuff. You don't share that opinion, it seems. We
know that the Kurds have been stalwarts in their fight against ISIS and in their desire to bring stability to the region. And Neil, I have to tell you, that is one of the things that is vitally important. And Turkey is an ally, and I applaud the Secretary of State and the Vice President for the work that they've done there today.
Senator, while I have you here, Acting Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney was making some news earlier today addressing the so-called quid pro quo issue with the leader of Ukraine. This startled a lot of people. I'd like to see you react to this. This is from Mick Mulvaney.
I was involved with the process by which the money was held up temporarily. Okay, 3 issues for that: the corruption in the country, whether or not other countries were participating in the support of the Ukraine, and whether or not they were cooperating in an ongoing investigation with our Department of Justice. That's completely legitimate.
Do you agree with that?
I know that there have been concerns about corruption in the Ukraine. I had the opportunity to be there back in the spring and to meet with some of our troops that were deployed over there, both in the Ukraine and in Poland. In Ukraine, the corruption issues, the corruption in the military, the misappropriation of funds, misutilization of funds, I should say, is something that has been of concern to many of us who want to see Ukraine come in alongside us and help provide a block, keep Russia in check.
All right, so when he was saying whether they were cooperating in an ongoing investigation with our Department of Justice, that he seems to be saying that, along with some of the other matters you mentioned, was completely legitimate. Others look at that, Senator, as you know, as a clear quid pro quo, and that's a big no-no. Democrats go so far as to say that's an impeachable offense.
And what we will do is let the investigation that the Senate Intel Committee has been carrying out, let them provide us with the information on what they have found. I know the House has their oversight hearings or investigation or whatever they want to call it going on, but I also bear in mind that the Democrats had said they were going to impeach Donald Trump going back to the day he was elected. Vanity Fair wrote about it in December 2016. They tried in 2017, 18, 19 to get a vote. It's all failed. The Mueller report failed for them, so now they're going to try this.
All right, we'll watch it closely. Senator, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, the president